The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, please welcome Kelly. And the opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started.
You look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're looking at a man who's seen it all and done it all.
You're absolutely right. A 6-time WWE champion, 3-time Royal Rumble winner, Intercontinental champion, king of the ring.
Not to mention the bane of Mr. McMahon's very existence.
Yeah, there aren't too many superstars who have managed to give the boss a stunner and keep their jobs.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you gotta be, yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
These superstars have been given it everything they've got.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus.
What a counter that was.
There's the reversal.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a
oh boy, now they're taking it into the crowd.
Yeah, something tells me this is going to get ugly.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
Head first, right into the barricade.
And at this point in the match, you can't afford to take a move like that.
I've taken that one before, and it's not the most fun thing I've ever done.
My head hurts just thinking about it. I can't even imagine how painful that must be. Oh, my. A brutal slam of the head right into that security barrier.
There's a very thin layer of padding along that barrier, but trust me, that doesn't soften the blow much at all. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstar. That isn't going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I bet he's just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put through a table, but not much. If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her ECW application.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like
this is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
I've been on the receiving end of a beating from Stone Cold, and let me tell you, I do not envy his opponent tonight.
Neither do I. Stone Cold isn't a man to let you off with a warning.
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to. That takes some serious skill to execute your opponent's signature move like that.
These superstars are so unpredictable. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night. You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the string, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner. Some of us prefer women we can actually hold a conversation with.
There's a lot of things I'd like to hold with Kelly. A conversation isn't one of them.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
No matter how long Stone Cold Steve Austin is away from the squared circle, he's as popular as ever when he returns.
He's an absolute phenomenon. I don't think this business has ever seen a bigger superstar than Stone Cold.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I'll second it.
Here's the pin. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me, look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
These superstars are on.
Here's your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.